y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Hermanas Unfiltered, a podcast where we talk about the real, the raw, and the relatable moments in life. My name is Isela.
Hello, everyone, and I'm Casey. And today we have a lot to unpack from major political events to Hollywood drama. And of course, we're going to sprinkle in our own teacher and family experiences because, hello, that's what we do.
That's right, Casey. So today is Monday, January 20th of 2025. So by the time you hear this, a lot of major things have happened in the United States. So let's get into it.
Oh, yeah. All right, what do we got, Isela?
All right, so let's start with the big scare and surprise that the whole United States was under. What, 24 hours ago? 48 hours ago? How long has it been? It happened Saturday night, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the TikTok shut down. How scared were you, Casey?
Oh my
Were you
gosh.
freaking out?
You know what? I wasn't. I don't think I was. Like, I didn't think it was gonna go down, but then once everything started freezing and you got that little, like,
Mm-hmm.
the message,
The pop up?
that error message, yeah, I was, like, low key freaking out. But I don't think I was prepared as I should have been. What about you?
Well, it was a huge deal. Like millions of Americans use TikTok every day, whether it's for
Yeah.
entertainment, education, and even business. So I was kind of like, didn't think that it would happen. And then, like
Yeah.
you said, I was scrolling Saturday night, which was the 18th, and they said that it would take place on on the 19th, which was yesterday, Sunday. And all of a sudden, like the message started popping up, and I was like, oh my God, it's really happening. So before it completely went away, I went and saved, like, I don't have a ton of videos posted, but I saved what I
Yeah.
had and I screenshotted my profile. So,
Mhm. Oh my
you
gosh, I
know,
didn't even do that. Like, I was so underprepared. I didn't even think about
yeah.
that.
So
Genius.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, and then it did.
Yeah.
And then, like, I had friends texted me like, "Oh my God, it's gone! It's really gone! They really went away with it,
Mhm.
and this, and that." And then, of course, I went back to good old Facebook because TikTok was gone for the night, and everybody was posting, like, everybody
Mhm.
was saying how, "Can you believe?" Like, I had a friend that posted, "Can you believe they really did leave us just with Facebook and Instagram stories?" And it was nuts. So yeah, it was a big shock.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna go down, and once I saw that warning, we're like, "Yeah, US will no longer have TikTok." I was like, "What the heck?" Like, it's really
Yes.
going.
So
And,
what's the big deal behind it? Have you done much reading or research on it? Because I really haven't.
well, just from what I hear, like, here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, it's, like, owned by a Chinese company, right? And so,
Uh-huh.
like, the biggest thing is maybe, like, concerns about, like, data privacy and national security. I know
Mm-hmm.
that was, like, the biggest thing, which I don't put a lot of personal information on there, so I don't know how much, you know, information they would get. But yeah, TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, and I guess they're scared that there could be a potential risk of, of a data breach. What do you think?
Well, I mean, if we're being real, this isn't the first time that we hear about putting a ban on TikTok, right? Like I've heard
Hmm.
it a million times before that.
Mhm.
And if you really think about it, who isn't taking our data from our phones?
I mean,
If you
Facebook
really think
does
about
it.
it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how many times are you looking for something on Amazon,
Yeah.
and then you go to Facebook or Instagram and an ad will
Mhm.
pop on for whatever it is that you just went and searched for? Or even when you look for something on the internet, like on your web browser,
Mhm.
it'll pop up as an ad
It
um
does.
on your feed, on your Facebook feed. Or I have a friend, we were talking about this the other day, and she
Mhm.
said she went and bought some stuff that she wanted to surprise her husband with.
Yeah.
Um, she bought it online, and then she said a few days later he knew what I had purchased because he started getting ads. So he found out what she had purchased because he started getting ad on his phone, on his feed, um, from the website that she bought her merchandise from. So I don't know, dude. I believe everybody's taking our data no matter what.
Agree. Everybody is. It doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, because all of a sudden now there's like these cookie contracts, right? Or reject all cookies, or
Mhm.
you know what I mean. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're absolutely using our data. I guess the biggest thing is that it's from China, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I guess.
Mhm.
And I guess I mean, could they potentially hack your phone? Could they potentially hack maybe other things? And I don't think it's so much about us, like the general run of the mill average Joe. I think it's about getting, maybe to like the Secret Service, or getting
Mhm.
to more, people who are in the political world. So I don't think it's so much because of us. I think it's because of everything else going on in Washington.
I've heard of a TikTok ban happening
Hmm.
multiple times, but I guess this time is actually happening, right? Because we only got an extension. Is that correct?
Is it?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
That's what I
I thought
heard.
it well, I guess that makes sense why other things aren't working right now, right?
Other things like what?
Like CapCut. I know like some people weren't able to use CapCut, some people weren't able to go live. Is that all been restored? Is it all back to normal?
I've seen lives. I think people are doing lives again.
Mhm.
I haven't tried to get onto CapCut. I know Lemon 8 was also gone
Oh
because it's linked
yeah.
to TikTok, but it's back because I've been getting notifications from Lemon 8. So I guess it's back. Um, what else? I don't know. Like lives are back.
Yeah.
I was scrolling earlier and there was like, you know how the lives will pop as you're scrolling to
Yeah,
join
yeah.
people's lives? They were back on. I did see some posts from influencers and people that have millions of followers saying that something
Mhm.
is off with TikTok.
How Ooh,
That
like the algorithm?
the algorithm is off. That it's not
Mm.
feeding them what it used to. So, I
Hmm.
mean, if you think about it, it was blocked for what, almost 24 hours?
It was.
So,
Yeah.
something must have happened that
Yeah.
fuck with everybody's algorithm.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think it took a little bit for me to start getting the people that I wanted to see.
mhm.
Like maybe it's like reset back to zero, where you got to kind of start liking things or watching things so that it like catches up to where you were, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, or like for it to start giving you the people or the content that you were following
Mhm.
before
Mhm.
the shutdown.
That's
I don't
true.
really know. I don't
Cuz
really know.
what if you shut down your account, or what if you closed it out or got rid of
I
it,
have a
right?
friend I have a friend that deleted the app completely because she thought we were done.
She's so
And then
brave.
I know, and then Sunday we met for book club and she's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I can't download the app. Like when I go and try to download it, it gives me an error message." I haven't talked to her today, so I don't know if she's able to re-download it, but
Mhm.
and I was like, "Why would you do that?" She's like, "Well, I thought we were
Yeah.
done, like, for good." I was like,
She's like, "Screw it. I'm done."
"Yes." So, I don't know if she can't download the app anymore. But yeah.
My gosh, that's crazy. I can't believe. Oh my gosh, she's gonna have to start over. Or she's gonna have to
Mhm.
start fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, especially if you
If
have content and you have people watching you and following you. Yeah, that's it's a big move. She's
it is.
bold.
I hopefully she'll be able to re-download the app, and I'm
Hmm.
sure, if you have a login, I'm sure you'll be able to
Yeah,
rejoin. But the problem is that she is not able to download the app. All right, Casey, I think the main thing here is a question for our listeners. What do you think? Should TikTok be banned or should we be able to keep it and post all of our talent and things that people have going on in life? We want to hear from you. So let us know on social media because, well, TikTok may not be an option soon.
yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy to think that. All right, so now let's move on to today's big event,
Yeah,
Inauguration
we made history
Day.
today again.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. So, whether you love politics or avoid it, like grading papers like I do on Saturday nights, I mean, this is a historic moment. I mean, we got to see that. How lucky are we that we got to see President Trump, get inaugurated?
Again. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
so true. So today, we witnessed the swearing in of our new president. And I feel like the energy in DC, it was pretty intense. There
Wasn't
was
it?
Yeah, there was lots of protest. lots of celebrations, and a whole lot of opinions flying around.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you could tell like who his haters were.
Mhm.
Like they would not stand up, they did not clap, they were just kind of like smirking and just kind of hits. Yeah, I cannot
Ki
believe.
Yeah, kinda like when you go to PD days and you're there because you have to be there, but you don't really
Yeah.
wanna be there, and the whole time you're thinking, like, "This could have been an email," right?
Mhm. Yeah. Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I saw a lot of those, facial expressions on some of the people that were there that I've seen on some colleagues at work when we're doing PD that doesn't necessarily need it to be PD.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And let's not forget, the policies put in place now are going to affect us from education to healthcare to taxes. This is going to impact our daily lives.
Yeah, I agree. And also to our fellow teachers and educators out there, pay close attention. I feel like education reform is always a hot topic with every new administration. So we need to stay tuned and see what's changing or what's being added, what's being taken away. Definitely need to be keeping a close eye on that.
Yeah, I was kind of listening out for that and I was just waiting for him to say something in regards to public education and he was
But
very
he
quiet
didn't.
about it. He
No, he
didn't.
didn't. I was watching too, waiting for it, and I didn't hear
Mhm.
anything about it.
Yeah, that's intense.
So
That's
I guess we'll
insane.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's talk about some of the good, the bad that we saw in, inauguration day. So, first thing I see was the first lady's hat.
Mhm.
You know what? I I don't hate it. I just wish I would have seen her face. Like she's such a beautiful woman.
She is.
She's stunning. She's gorgeous. And I just wish I would have seen her. And I felt like the hat was a little bit of a distraction. And I feel like last presidency, she got a lot of hate. And I don't understand it. And I get it, like she wasn't built for politics and politics
Why? I
probably
don't
aren't her
remember
thing.
that.
Yeah, like, people were always critiquing her, what she would wear, and I think she looked beautiful and she still looks beautiful.
Yeah?
I loved her outfit. I think it was very, very posh,
Yeah, it was very,
very her. Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think she
Yeah.
looked fine. Like you said, I think the hat, I wish we could have been able to see her face a little bit more,
Mhm.
but I think she looked beautiful and
Right.
she
You know
looked
what I
very classy.
loved? She did. And you know what I loved? Like that moment where she was kind of holding onto her hat because her hat was like about to fly away. Like
Mhm.
I felt like that just made her so much relatable. Like
Mhm.
I saw the human version of her. So I'm hoping that this year's presidency, I'm hoping that, people really fall in love with her and get to know her. Um, and maybe she'll, surprise us this year.
Do you kinda feel like they didn't give her enough time or credit in the first term? Because I kinda feel like I didn't hear a lot from her, but I
Yeah.
she did a lot of good things. She just did
Hmm.
it quietly, if that makes any sense.
I agree. And I think she's, I don't, I think she's maybe more on the shyer end
Mhm.
when it comes to most first ladies. So I think it was all, very new to her and overwhelming. So I'm hoping this year or these next 4 years, she's really able to show who she is and make America fall in love with her.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, speaking of powerful people,
Mm.
who was missing today? Where is Michelle Obama? I feel like she's been MIA lately. She was not there for the funeral.
Nope.
She wasn't there today.
Hmm.
Where is she?
I agree. Like, she has been pretty low key since
Mhm.
leaving the White House. And I know she's working on her Becoming project and she's supporting education initiatives and living her best life. But her not going to the funeral and her not going to inauguration is a really big statement.
Well, and it's already causing speculation all over the internet. I've read a few articles today
Hmm.
as I was watching inauguration. There was articles being put out asking, where is Michelle Obama? And lots of speculation in the comments. Lots of
Mhm.
people were, this is her taking a stance because she doesn't like Trump.
Mhm.
Um, lots of others saying maybe there's other things going on. I don't know. What's your take on it?
It could go either way because I think
Mhm.
the media loves to sensationalize everything and anything, um,
Mhm.
and when there's a way to make things bigger and better than what reality really is, I mean, they will take that opportunity. So, I mean, it could definitely be just something as simple as her just not agreeing with Trump's political views and taking a stance.
Which is
Um,
allowed.
yeah, which absolutely allowed. However, I don't know. This is like, you know what I mean? So either she's taking a really big stance, maybe she's thinking of running for office in the next 4 years. I don't know. I don't know if this is the way you would go about that though. Because I feel like you want to be, I mean, this is your moment. This is your moment to tell the world, hey, I'm here. I'm going to support you regardless of my personal views, right? So I don't know. There is speculation out there that there is something maybe more than just that. I know that while she was out for Jimmy Carter's funeral, she was in
Mhm.
fact vacationing in Hawaii by herself with the kiddos
Is this a
for,
fact?
I don't know. It's rumored. I don't know. I've
Oh, okay.
speculation. So that
Uh-huh.
she was. So I'm like, that's a big, to be in Hawaii instead of going to the funeral. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big deal. And of course, there's also other rumors going around that maybe they are having marital issues.
Oh,
So
I've seen that.
yeah.
Yeah, people are talking about that. I don't
Did you
know,
see
dude. I
Did you
guess
see the Who? Did you see the Who?
no.
Do you know Who? Okay.
No.
So these rumors are dated back to October, okay? October of last year. And
Okay.
there were rumors that supposedly former President Barack Obama was having an affair with Jennifer Aniston.
What?
Right?
That's
Right?
like
I know.
that's
Like
odd.
that doesn't even make sense, right?
No, it doesn't. Do have they
Like,
been seen together? Do they have a working relationship? Like that's kind of like from left field.
right?
Who's giving this information? I
So
want to
there
know.
so if you Google, or not Google, if you go on TikTok and you search Obama and Jennifer Aniston, there's a
Mhm.
ton of stuff. Like TikTok after TikTok after TikTok of the supposed affair, right? It doesn't make sense.
No. I
Like
think she's a lot.
where did
Mm,
they first of all, where would they meet? Like
yeah.
like when did they meet each other? Where? I mean, I get it. Like, they're probably A-listers, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sure there's a few. Because where do they live now? Where do the Obamas live now? Do you know?
I have no clue. I don't I don't hear much from them. I feel like Jen Aniston is too classy to be doing that.
Right? I feel like there's no way she would have an affair with a married man. Oh,
Because
I
she got
hope it's
cheated
not
on.
true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she, when the whole debacle with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, that they got together, they were still married.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. So I don't think she would do that.
I
I
don't
hope
either.
not.
I call fib. Oh, I hope I'm right though. Because I would hate.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. But yeah, that's who the other woman is
Hmm.
supposedly. I don't
I
know.
want
I
I
don't know
want
if
to
I
know
believe
who's
that one.
making up all these rumors.
Where are you getting your information? Who is
Yeah.
this person?
I feel like whatever it is, the reason that she hasn't been present,
Yeah.
whatever it is, let's be honest. She is a kind woman who doesn't need to be in the headlines all the time to make an impact.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I feel like regardless of the situation, she's still a good role model for millions of women around the world. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess we'll find out, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah, either way, we love Michelle, and if you're listening, girl, come on the
Uh,
podcast. Come
yes.
join us. Come.
Deludo thinking that she's listening, but hey, you never know. You never know. We may pop
Right.
up on a Google search or something.
You never know, right? I mean, Yeah. But yeah, craziness. But yeah, we shall see. We'll see what comes of all this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hmm.
All right, so let's shift gears for a little bit. I know political views are very strong for a lot of people. We just wanted to, touch base because it is a historic moment in our nation.
Absolutely.
Um, let's talk about, speaking of rumors, let's talk about the
Hmm.
whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni lawsuit that is going
Oh
on.
my gosh. Oh my
Hollywood
gosh.
drama all over TikTok, and it's freaking wild. So, if you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard about it, Blake Lively is suing Justin Baldoni, right? That's how this all got started.
Mm-hmm.
So when it first came out, it was like, what is happening? That was my first reaction,
Yeah.
And of
Yeah.
course, because you don't
Absolutely.
have all the facts, you get one side of the story. I was
Mm-hmm.
like heartbroken. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he would do that. He seems like such a cool dude, such a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a feminist. And
Mm-hmm.
then, like, all the info started coming out. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Are you not up to date on this?
The what? No, no. Okay, so let's update our viewers. What's going on with this alleged oh, it's not alleged. With this lawsuit. Let's kind of give our viewers feedback because some of us may not know what's going on. All right. So why is she suing him?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the story because I've been following it since it
Hmm.
started. Because I read the book, first of all.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ends
The
with
book
S, right?
amazing, right?
The book is
Amazing.
so dark.
Mhm.
It's not a romance like she
No.
tried to spin it. Okay,
Mhm.
so I think, and this is my opinion and what the book club people have been discussing, we think that this whole debacle started because she started getting really bad press everywhere.
Mm.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, uh, news reports. They were putting articles out there and people were saying it on the comments. The way she went about promoting the movie, she
Mm.
tried to make it seem like it was a rom-com. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Um, the way she dressed herself in the movie was fucking
Oh my
awful.
gosh, it
Everybody
was.
hated it.
It's
Um,
cringy.
so people were like, "This is not who the character is. She fucking
Yeah.
ruined it." Right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
And then when they started promoting the movie, they
Mhm.
never promoted together. And everybody kind of started wondering, like, where's Justin? Why are they not doing promos together? What is happening?
Yeah.
So as things started popping up on, mainly on TikTok, that's where I got all my info from. Like, don't hang me from this because this is where we all get our chismes from, right? But when it started coming out, people were giving her shit for it because of how she
Yeah.
was promoting it, trying to like blur. What was she saying? Bring your friends, bring your florals, like trying to make it a
Yeah.
dreamy thing. And it
Yeah.
wasn't. The book was so
No.
dark and it was such a hard story to read. I remember being in tears every single time that something awful happened in the book. So people
Yeah.
were pissed about it.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
anyway, they're saying that this whole lawsuit came about because she was getting bad press and she did not
Mhm.
want to get dragged by the public opinion. So
Yeah.
she came out with a lawsuit saying that she was sexually harassed by Justin Baldoni.
Yeah.
That was her claim. And it
Yeah.
wasn't a lawsuit, it was a complaint, which I don't know what the difference is between a lawsuit and a complaint. From what I've seen on TikTok, a complaint
Mhm.
is what comes before a lawsuit. Yeah. So anyway, they said that she did a complaint so she didn't have to go to court and be under oath and then stuff would come out that she did not want to come out.
Oh, well, that's a
So
cop out.
in her complaint, she accused Justin of breaking into her trailer while she was getting dressed and being topless or breastfeeding or pumping, and that according to her, he kept coming into her trailer unannounced and uninvited and was constantly trying to see her topless or in any stage of undress or getting dressed. Um, she said
Hmm.
that he wanted to repeat certain scenes, like where they were kissing or it was like
Mhm.
of sexual nature, just so they
Mhm.
could be basically making out all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
she
these are strong
accused,
allegations.
hmm she accused
Yeah.
them of not hiring an intimacy coordinator, who is a person in
Mhm.
charge of like coordinating the sex scenes and the kisses
Mhm.
and all of that, and him taking
Mhm.
advantage of the situation. Um, there was a bunch of
Mm.
accusations. She accused him of trying to slander her image by
Mhm.
hiring PR people to make her look bad in the press. So when she came out with all these allegations, she put out text messages and they
Mhm.
cropped them to make them seem in her favor.
Ooh, so she didn't put everything out.
Mm-mm. So
Hmm.
then, it came out. He got let go by his talent agency. I think
Wow. So it really
he
affected his career.
people stopped following him. Things started happening,
Yeah.
and I
I mean, because
think.
those are serious allegations. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
So, I think it was Christmas when he came out, or New Year's. I don't remember.
Mhm.
When he came out with his lawsuit. And he came out with a lawsuit against wrote the article for Blake's um accusations. So
Mm.
he is suing for defamation and putting the wrong information out there. So he
Mhm.
came out with receipts. He's got all the text messages and their full emails. Uh
Wow.
Things like that that show that things really didn't happen the way she's wanting people to
Like,
believe
there's
it
more to the story
happened.
than what she was leading.
Yeah, and then just not too long ago, he is now suing both Blake and Ryan,
Mhm.
also for defamation and I don't know what else, and he's suing them for like $400 million.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So,
Do you think, like, he's gonna go to trial, or do you think it's gonna be, like, one of those, like, hearings?
so again, speculation. This is
Mhm.
based on what people are saying. People are hating Blake and Ryan so much right now that they're saying that
Mhm.
they are so coward that they will probably settle outside of court because they don't want to
Wow.
go through the whole process. But people are also hoping that there is a trial, like with when
Yeah.
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp went to trial, so they can watch it
Yeah.
and like rule for Justin because he's got a lot of
Yeah.
people in his corner.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's an iffy situation because
It
he stayed quiet
is.
for so long, so it kind of makes
Yeah.
you wonder why did he stay quiet?
Mhm. I
But then at
agree.
the same time, why would he come out with receipts
Yeah.
if it wasn't, you know what I mean? If he was guilty
Yeah.
of something. I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't fully be with either or.
Yeah.
I just know
Yeah. We need
that
more
Bl
information.
yeah, I just know that Blake is getting dragged right now because they're
Yeah.
saying that she did it out of spite. And not only
Mhm.
that, but, like, the things that they talk about, like, she tried to take over directing the movie. Like, the movie that we
I
saw
could see her doing that.
yeah,
Yeah.
the movie that we saw, that is her cut, not his. And then what else?
What and it was gosh, man, that book or that movie had well, the book is phenomenal. The book is great.
Yes, it
It's very
was.
well written.
Mhm.
I just wished that, the movie would have been a reflection of the book, and I felt like it got so off. I think I've watched maybe, like, the first 15 minutes of the movie, and I was done. Like, I'm like, "Nope, nope, not watching this. This is horrible. No, I can't."
Yeah, she kinda ruined it. Like I said, she
Mhm.
tried to pass it on as a rom-com. I mean, and like I said, there's all these kinds of allegations that Ryan came on set and, like, changed lines in the
Mhm.
script that Justin had already come up with. Um, have you
Wow.
seen the basement photos?
Oh my gosh, I saw them.
It's
So
so fucking
sad.
sad. Yeah.
So sad. So for our viewers who maybe aren't up to par, but apparently during the what was it? It was
The
their
premiere.
viewing, the premiere?
Yeah, the premiere
Yeah.
of the movie.
Yeah, he wasn't even able to go to the regular room and celebrate with everybody. He was down in the basement. Was this after had she filed
No,
had
she hadn't
no?
filed yet, no. It was
So then
literally the premiere of the movie.
but obviously by then they were already having issues with each other, right?
Supposedly. So,
Right?
according
So
to her, the
mhm.
issues didn't begin until because I don't know if you know this. They started filming and then there was like a strike and a bunch of movies came to a halt. Like I know Deadpool was
Mm,
being filmed at the same time and they kind of
okay.
took a break until the strike was over and then they came back to filming. So apparently, according to her, she was already feeling uncomfortable before the strike. So when she came back, that's when she started making all these demands because she had been made to feel uncomfortable before the strike. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no,
It's kinda hard to pick a side,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
it really is because I mean, when somebody says, somebody did something, bad to you as a woman, you want to be like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? To have somebody sexually harass you, like you got to take those things, pretty serious. But then, all this other information is leaked or is put in front of you. Now you're kind of like, well, I don't know. So I really hope this goes to trial and I really hope that this gets clarified for both parties. You know what I mean?
mhm.
So they can move on with their lives and, get some type of closure.
Yeah, and you know what kills me the most? It is such a great book, and it could have been
Mm,
a great fucking movie, and this
it
kinda
could have.
just ruined it.
Yeah.
She ruined it, first of
Yeah.
all, the way she dressed herself for the movie,
Mm,
and
yeah.
then second of all, her trying to spin it as a like a rom-com, like, it's
Yeah.
not. If you read the book, you know
Mm-mm.
that it's not that.
No. No.
Um, and
No.
then it also is so disappointing because the author of the book, Colleen Hoover, took
Yeah.
Blake's side.
I know. I know.
So, she has such great books and, there's a movie for Verity coming out.
I hope this is not another disaster. And I really hope that she chooses very wisely who the main actress is going to be.
Oh,
And
they
I
already
hope
have a cast.
who is it? Who is it?
Verity
Shut up. I'm gonna look it up.
Verity is Anne Hathaway. I freaking love her. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's gonna do great.
Then, who's the girl? Oh, it's the girl from 50 Shades, right? Yeah. So Anne Hathaway is Verity. Uh, Dakota Johnson is the lady that comes in the home and takes care of Verity, and
Oh.
Josh Arnett is the husband, Verity's husband.
Ooh.
So
Ooh,
it's
I'm
a good cast.
intrigued. That
Yeah,
is a great cast. Like,
yeah.
I can totally picture them as the characters.
Yeah, and it's also a
Nah.
dark book, so
Yeah.
please don't try to come and spin
Yes.
it like
No. Make it
a
dark,
rom-com.
please. We
Yes,
need
because
it.
it's a dark book. Like,
Yeah.
it ends with us should have been somewhat dark as well, because it was a dark story. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I guess we'll see if it goes to trial, if they settle out of court. All I know is, like, I'm torn between
Mhm.
if I'm gonna continue to support Colleen Hoover
Yeah, absolutely.
and Blake Lively,
Mm.
because that's a shitty thing to do to somebody
Yeah.
if it's not true that he did all those things. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
do you go about your life wanting to ruin somebody's life just because things didn't go your way, or because I don't know, people are also speculating that she wants the rights to the second book.
Mm.
And she wants to do it without him.
No one's gonna watch it. I
So,
mean, if she's anywhere near it, no one will watch it. So, yeah.
I feel like she has gotten so much hate from
Yeah.
fans
Yeah.
that it's gonna be hard for her to come back from this
Yeah.
unless they go to trial and
And we find out that everything
he
is,
really
yeah.
did, yeah, that he really did do all those things, and yeah, she'll
Yeah.
redeem herself.
Yeah.
As of right now, everybody on TikTok is like for Justin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Wow. We're definitely going to have to keep an eye on this case
Hmm.
because, I mean, it could go either way. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And let me tell you, if this goes to court, there's going to be some major things that are going to come out, I think, for both of them.
Yeah,
So we'll
for
see.
sure.
We'll definitely get
Yeah.
to see who they really are, what their true character really is.
Yeah, I mean, and it's Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever know who
Yeah.
anybody really is, no matter
Yeah.
what. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, man. We've covered so much today.
We did. Political things going on, TikTok gossip, Hollywood drama. It's been crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Man, so we love diving into these conversations with you all. So don't forget to let us know your thoughts. Like, did you love this episode? Would you rather us go back to more traditional, podcasts? And then also let us know, should TikTok be banned? Why or why not? And should Michelle Obama run for office? What are your thoughts? And are you Team Blake or Team Justin? Hmm.
Yes. And don't forget to subscribe, share this podcast with your friends, and follow us on social media. We're trying to grow our little Hermanas Unfiltered family, and we can't do it without you. So follow us on the socials. Casey, where are we at on the socials?
So find us on TikTok at hermanas underscore unfiltered, YouTube, Instagram. So find us on there, subscribe, like, follow, please. We would greatly appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what is our Gmail?
Is hermanasunfiltered at gmail.com. So send us your thoughts. Let us know what you think about all this drama.
Mm-hmm. And we do want to inform you that Facebook is coming soon. So if you don't have us on any of the other socials and you have a Facebook and you'd rather see us through Facebook, that is coming slowly but surely.
Yes, we'll see you there.
All right, hermanas, until next time, stay unfiltered.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.